Well, Governor Josh Green points out positive changes for Hawaii in his State of the State address. And our Paul Drews tells us what island improvements were highlighted and what the governor left out.
This year's State of the State address by the governor covered many of the same topics as last year. The difference being an update on what's been done over the past 12 months and what's to come for this year.
There are too many families struggling to make ends meet.
Hawaii's affordability, housing, and homeless were some of the key points highlighted.
We've built these 17 kauhales across our state with an ambitious goal of finishing 30 villages by the end of next year, the end of 2026. This will provide 1,500 housing units for the homeless.
But he also says the state will need to do more to get the chronically homeless with mental health issues off the streets.
But we're going to have to force people sometimes into housing, because once they get stabilized with their mental health, they can fly. They can rejoin their families.
The governor asked the legislature for more money for climate change, public safety, and fire prevention efforts to add to what's already been done so far.
We are a much safer state from fires than where we were 2 years ago.
But what was missing from his speech was a response to the expected reductions in federal money by President Trump.
Federal cuts in programs, federal obligations that may not be coming through here because of executive orders signed the other day. For example, we have to be nimble. We have to be able to address some of these concerns.
Hawaii's already filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration over one of those executive orders. And the governor says the state is not only financially sound, it's holding on to even more money just in case.
The reason that we left $1 billion of surplus in each of these next 3 years, $1 billion of carryover for the 25 fiscal year, and then 26 and 27 subsequently, is because we anticipate that they may try to cut as much as $300 million out of Medicaid, which then I will humbly ask our team to continue to provide.
More than $100 million is being requested for health care facilities and efforts, $350 million for Maui's continued recovery, and more than $500 million for housing initiatives. The governor is also ready to fund other, smaller programs if Hawaii loses federal money.
We intend to fund drugs for women's reproductive rights, their health, RU 486. We intend to make sure that we have resources for Planned Parenthood if they're cut. We intend to have resources for Medicaid, especially for individuals that have disabilities.
Along with pushing for bills this legislative session, the governor's also expected to release an energy plan in the next week. Reporting from the state capitol, Paul Drews, Island News.